Hello and welcome to the channel, everybody. Today I have a Coolermaster masterkeys lite combo of a gaming mouse and a gaming keyboard. It's got exclusive mechanical switches. I'm assuming, in other words, that means membrane switches that they've tried to make mechanical. Assuming. Don't hold me to that. Of course, it has the mandatory RGB lighting. We have UV coated keycaps, transparent plunger, tactile dome foundation, and steady support housing. And I think I picked this up in Australia for about $69 Australian, which is pretty good. Okay, so the mouse is 3500 DPI, which is about the minimum you would want for a gaming mouse. But anyway, let's enough talking. Let's get this baby open. Mouse or keyboard? Mouse or keyboard? Which should we do first? Let's do keyboard. Right, so this is the size. It's pretty compact, no big bezels or anything on the side, bottom, top. We don't have any other gaming type switches added to this around the sides or anything to make it any bigger, which I don't know, for me personally, I don't mind a few on the side. It gives options, you know. I mean, it is a gaming keyboard, but anyway, let's not dwell on that. Feedback on the keys. Do I look like an idiot? Just like tapping away at the keyboard that's not even like plugged in? Just feeling the keys. See, I don't mind membrane type keyboards, and I really wanted to try this mechanical thing out. I just mainly wanted a cheap little gaming keyboard for my editing computer because it's currently running some really cheapo keyboard that's practically a no-name, and I hate it with a passion. I don't bother about reading all the manual. Let's go into the mouse. Here's the mouse. Alright. Looking pretty basic currently without the RGB on. First impressions though, it's probably a little light for my liking actually, but I like a little bit more weight. Let's not compare to the Razer mouse, but anyway, I do like a little bit more weight there. It does make, weight makes your mouse feel a bit more premium, and in my opinion you can control it a little bit better. Now we've got two little buttons on the side there. We've got this weird little button here, and obviously you've got the scroll wheel if you want to see that. I guess we turn the computer off, put it in, see how we go. It's turn on time. I'm really sad that the Coolermaster doesn't light up there. Well, after a bit of playing around, what do I actually think of this keyboard and mouse? Well, I think the keyboard looks very good. It doesn't take up too much space. I'm quite happy with the Rgb controlling and the lighting features. I think anyone going for a certain look, you'll probably be able to find it with the Rgb lighting here. Again, with the mouse, I would have liked the Coolermaster to light up with the rest. This keyboard has a bit of a gaming mode so that you don't accidentally tap that pesky home button. I think the mouse, the 3500 DPI, is where it needs to be at all the time for gaming, so it needs to be turned up maximum practically all the time. Even for like generally Windows, I reckon maximum 3500 DPI all the time. Anything less and it's just a bit slow. The scroll wheel on here feels really good. Maybe one of the best scroll wheels I have ever felt in my life. It just feels so good, I don't know why. It must be the flat top, not the curved top, I don't know. Let me get on to the things that kind of bug me a bit. The mouse, as I said, is a little bit light for my liking. And I don't know, it has a bit of a weird posture in my hand. I could deal with it. It's not a big problem. The keyboard is where my biggest problem probably lies, and that's with the way the keys engage. The mechanical keys, or whatever these are called. Now I've got complete mechanical switches over on my Razer Black Widow on my gaming computer. I did have normal membrane keys with the one I switched over. I definitely like the way these keys feel compared to most average keyboards, but I feel like there are some keys on this keyboard that require very little effort to press, but then some of the others require a little bit more. Like this shift button over here, the left shift, feels really light to press and actually really good. Really love that. But yet, let's say that the R, it requires a bit more force on the keys to be able to press it down. And because they require a little bit more force to press down, particularly in the middle of the keyboard, I find as I'm trying to quickly type something and I'm not putting much pressure on the keys, that sometimes I'll miss a letter here and there. But maybe that's because I'm used to mechanical keys that require less pressure to press than what these are, so I'm not used to that. But then again, coming from a normal keyboard and going to this one, you'll probably be fine. Overall, it's a pretty good keyboard, but I would like less pressure on the keys to be pressed. That's my gripe. I can put reasonable pressure on it and it's not actually activating it there. I can actually start to push it down like that and it's actually still not activating the L key. Just thinking about it, actually, the keys on the mouse, much like the keyboard, are a little bit harder to press than I would like. A little bit less pressure on the keys would be better, Coolermaster, if you're watching. But again, not a big deal, but it's just what I'm used to maybe. Other than that, it's quite functional. For the price you pay for these, it's pretty good. It's pretty much what you'd expect of a cheap gaming keyboard. And that's about all I have time for today. So hit that like button if you like it, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next video.